Ladies and gentlemen, gather round. Today, we're about to embark on a thrilling journey through the mystical world of numerology, fortune-telling, and the cosmic dance of destiny. Are you ready to discover the 8 magical numbers that could transform your life in the coming year? Well, buckle up, because we're about to dive deep into the realm of these 8 lucky numbers will bring you fortune in 2025. Now, before we begin, let's get one thing straight. We're not promising you'll win the lottery or suddenly find a pot of gold at the end of a rainbow. But hey, who knows? The universe works in mysterious ways, and sometimes a little bit of positive thinking and cosmic alignment can go a long way. So, let's approach this with an open mind and a sense of fun, shall we? Picture this. It's a crisp winter morning in early 2025. You wake up, stretch, and feel an inexplicable tingle of excitement. Something's different about today, but you can't quite put your finger on it. As you shuffle to the kitchen for your morning coffee, you catch a glimpse of the calendar. January 1st, 2025. The dawn of a new year, brimming with possibilities. Little do you know, this year is about to become extra special, all thanks to a set of seemingly ordinary numbers that are about to work their magic in your life. But wait, you might be wondering, how can numbers bring me fortune? Well, my curious friend, that's exactly what we're here to explore. Throughout history, different cultures have attributed special significance to certain numbers. From ancient civilizations to modern-day superstitions, numbers have always held a special place in the human psyche. They've been revered, feared, and everything in between. And today, we're going to uncover 8 numbers that are said to hold particular power in the year 2025. Now, I know what you're thinking. 8 numbers? Why not 7 or 9? Well, let me tell you, 8 is no ordinary number. In many cultures, especially in East Asia, 8 is considered extremely lucky. It's associated with prosperity, success, and good fortune. In Mandarin Chinese, the word for 8 sounds similar to the word for wealth or fortune. Coincidence? I think not. But don't worry, we're not playing favorites here. Each of our 8 lucky numbers has its own unique charm and potential to bring good tidings. As we delve into each number, remember that luck is what you make of it. These numbers aren't magical talismans that will automatically transform your life. Instead, think of them as cosmic nudges, gentle reminders from the universe to stay open to opportunities, to remain positive, and to keep pushing forward towards your goals. After all, fortune favors the bold, right? So, are you ready to discover these potentially life-changing digits? Are you prepared to unlock the secrets of numerological fortune? Well, hold on to your seats, because we're about to begin our numerical adventure. Let's start with our first lucky number for 2025. The powerful, the primal, the perfectly singular, number 1. Number 1. There's a reason we start counting here, folks. It's the beginning, the origin, the spark that ignites everything else. In 2025, 1 is going to be your reminder to embrace new beginnings and take the lead in your own life story. Imagine you're standing at the threshold of a brand new chapter. The page is blank, the possibilities endless. That's the energy of number 1. It's about initiative, leadership, and blazing your own trail. In 2025, when you see this number popping up, maybe on a clock, a license plate, or even your morning coffee order, take it as a sign to step up and take charge. But 1 isn't just about being first or being the boss. It's about independence and self-reliance. It's a nudge from the universe telling you, hey, you've got this. Trust yourself. In a world that often feels chaotic and unpredictable, 1 reminds you that you have the power to shape your own destiny. Now I can almost hear you asking, but how exactly will 1 bring me fortune in 2025? Well, my friend, it's all about mindset. When you embrace the energy of 1, you're more likely to spot opportunities that others might miss. You'll have the confidence to pitch that innovative idea at work, to finally start that side hustle you've been dreaming about, or to make that bold move in your personal life. Picture this scenario. It's March 2025, and you're sitting in a meeting at work. Your colleagues are brainstorming ideas for a new project, but nothing seems to be sticking. Suddenly, you glance at the clock, 11:11. There's that 1 showing up twice. Taking it as a sign, you speak up and share that out-of-the-box idea you've been mulling over. To your surprise, or maybe not, given your newfound luck, your idea is met with enthusiasm. Fast forward a few months, and that project becomes a huge success, earning you a promotion and a hefty bonus. All because you trusted in the power of 1 and took that leap of faith. But remember, with great power comes great responsibility. 1 is also about standing on your own 2 feet and taking accountability for your actions. It's not always easy being the trailblazer, the innovator, the one who goes against the grain. But in 2025, embracing these qualities could lead you to unprecedented success and personal growth. As we move through 2025, keep an eye out for 1. It might show up in unexpected places, the number of your new apartment, the date of a significant event, or even the number of letters in a new opportunity that comes your way. When you see it, take a deep breath and remind yourself, I am capable, I am strong, I am ready to lead the way. But don't get too comfortable, because we're just getting started on our numerical journey. As powerful as 1 is, it's only the beginning. Are you ready to double down on your luck? Because coming up next, we have the dynamic, the balanced, the harmonious, number 2. 2. If 1 is all about standing alone and blazing trails, 2 is here to remind us of the power of partnership, cooperation, and balance. In 2025, 2 will be your cosmic cheerleader for all things related to relationships, diplomacy, and finding harmony in your life. Now, don't get me wrong. 2 doesn't mean you're playing second fiddle to anyone. Far from it. 2 is about recognizing that sometimes 2 heads, or hearts, are better than 1. It's about the magic that happens when we come together, when we find that perfect balance between give and take. In 2025, when 2 starts making frequent appearances in your life, pay attention. It might be telling you it's time to seek out a partner, in business, in love, or in any collaborative venture. Maybe you've been struggling with a project at work, and 2 is nudging you to reach out to a colleague for help. Or perhaps you've been thinking about starting a new hobby, and 2 is suggesting you'd have more fun and more success if you found a buddy to join you. Let me paint you a picture. It's a warm summer evening in July 2025. You're at a local community event, feeling a bit out of place, when you notice you're standing next to booth number 22. There's that 2 again, twice over. Taking it as a sign, you strike up a conversation with the person next to you. As you chat, you realize you both share a passion for sustainable gardening. Fast forward a few months, and the 2 of you have started a thriving community garden project that's not only beautifying the neighborhood, but also providing fresh produce to local food banks, all because you embrace the collaborative energy of 2. But 2 isn't just about external partnerships. It's also about finding balance within yourself. In the hustle and bustle of daily life, it's easy to get caught up in one aspect of our lives while neglecting others. 2 is here to remind you of the importance of work-life balance, of nurturing both your personal and professional lives, of taking care of your body and your mind. In 2025, 2 might show up when you're burning the midnight oil at work, gently reminding you to take a break and spend some quality time with loved ones. Or it might appear when you're lounging on the couch for the 3rd day in a row, nudging you to balance that relaxation with some physical activity. 2 is also about diplomacy and peacemaking. In a world that often seems divided, Embracing the energy of 2 in 2025 could make you a bridge builder, someone who can bring people together and find common ground. This skill could prove invaluable in both your personal and professional life, opening doors to new opportunities and strengthening your relationships. As we journey through 2025, keep an eye out for 2. It might appear as a pair of something catching your eye, a double feature at the movies, or even in the form of twins you pass on the street. When you see it, take a moment to consider. Where in your life could you benefit from partnership? Where do you need to find better balance? Where can you be a peacemaker? But don't think we're done yet. Oh no, we're just getting warmed up. As powerful as 1 and 2 are, they're just the appetizer in our numerical feast. Are you ready to triple your luck? Because coming up next, we have the creative, the expressive, the oh-so-auspicious number 3. 3. Oh 3, how do we love thee? Let us count the ways. See what I did there? In many cultures, 3 is considered one of the luckiest numbers of all. It's associated with creativity, self-expression, and the power of positive thinking. In 2025, 3 is going to be your cosmic reminder to let your true colors shine and to approach life with optimism and joy. Now, you might be wondering, how can a simple number bring me more creativity and joy? Well, my friend, it's all about awareness and intention. When 3 starts popping up in your life in 2025, it's a gentle nudge from the universe to tap into your creative side, to express yourself more freely, and to look for the silver lining in every situation. Think about it. Some of the most powerful concepts in our world come in 3s. The rule of 3 in writing and public speaking, beginning, middle, and end in storytelling, past, present, and future in our concept of time. Even in fairy tales, it's often the 3rd wish or the 3rd try that brings success. There's something inherently satisfying and complete about the number 3. Let's imagine a scenario. It's a chilly autumn day in October 2025. You're feeling a bit stuck in a rut, both personally and professionally. As you're walking to work, mulling over your situation, you notice a street performer juggling 3 colourful balls. The number catches your eye, and you decide to stop and watch for a moment. As you observe the rhythmic motion of the 3 balls, something clicks in your mind. You realise that, like the juggler, you need to find a way to balance the different aspects of your life. Perhaps your career, your personal relationships, and your personal growth. Inspired by this realization, you decide to make some changes. You sign up for a creative writing class you've been eyeing, expressing yourself through words. Start a new exercise routine, expressing yourself through movement, and finally have that heart-to-heart conversation with your partner about your future goals, expressing yourself emotionally. As you embrace this 3-fold approach to self-expression, you find yourself feeling more balanced, more fulfilled, and more in tune with your true self. But 3 isn't just about personal expression. It's also about communication and social interaction. In 2025, when 3 makes an appearance, it might be encouraging you to step out of your comfort zone and connect with others. Maybe it's time to expand your social circle, join a new club, or even start that podcast you've been dreaming about. 3 is all about putting yourself out there and letting your voice be heard. And let's not forget about the power of positive thinking that 3 brings. In numerology, 3 is often associated with the energy of joy, optimism, and enthusiasm. When you see 3 in 2025, take it as a reminder to look on the bright side, to find reasons to smile, and to spread that positivity to others. Remember, happiness is contagious. As we move through 2025, keep an eye out for 3. It might show up as a triple digit in a phone number, 3 similar items grouped together in a store window, or even in the form of a triangle you notice in the architecture around you. When you see it, take a deep breath and ask yourself, how can I express myself more fully today? Where can I inject more creativity into my life? How can I spread some joy to those around me? But hold on to your hats, folks, because we're not even halfway through our lucky number adventure. As delightful as 1, 2, and 3 are, they're just the opening act. Are you ready to quadruple your fortune? Because coming up next, we have the stable, the grounded, the foundational. Number 4. 4 knocking at fortune's door. Okay, I'll stop with the rhymes now, I promise. While 4 might not have the flashy reputation of some of our other lucky numbers, don't underestimate its power. In 2025, 4 is going to be your rock, your foundation, your reminder to build something lasting and meaningful. Now, I know what you're thinking. 4? Really? Isn't that just a boring square number? See what I did there? Square? Because 4 sides? Never mind. But here's the thing. In a world that often feels chaotic and unpredictable, 4 brings a sense of stability and order that can be incredibly powerful. It's about creating a solid base from which you can reach for the stars. In many cultures, 4 is associated with the 4 elements: earth, air, fire, and water, the 4 seasons, the 4 directions. It represents completeness, wholeness, and balance. In 2025, when 4 starts making regular appearances in your life, it's a sign to focus on building strong foundations in all areas of your life. Let's paint a picture. It's a bright spring day in April 2025, the 4th month naturally. You're feeling a bit overwhelmed with all the changes and opportunities that have been coming your way. As you're scrolling through your phone, you notice it's 4:44 p.m. That triple 4 catches your eye, and you decide to take a moment to center yourself. You realize that to make the most of these opportunities, you need to ensure you have a stable base to work from. Inspired by this realization, you decide to focus on the 4 key areas of your life: your career, your relationships, your health, and your personal growth. You start by creating a structured plan for each area. For your career, you set clear, achievable goals and start working on enhancing your skills. In your relationships, you make an effort to strengthen your connections with family and friends, perhaps by instituting a weekly family dinner or a monthly friends' night out. For your health, you establish a regular exercise routine and start paying more attention to your diet. And for personal growth, you commit to reading 1 book a month and practicing mindfulness daily. As you implement these changes, you find that having this structured approach brings a sense of calm and control to your life. You're better able to handle challenges as they arise because you have a solid foundation to fall back on. And here's the kicker. As you become more grounded and stable, you find that you're actually more open to taking calculated risks and seizing new opportunities. After all, it's easier to reach for the stars when you have firm ground beneath your feet. But 4 isn't just about personal stability. It can also bring good fortune in more tangible ways. In some Asian cultures, 4 is considered lucky because it sounds similar to the word for wealth or prosperity. So in 2025, don't be surprised if you see 4 popping up when financial opportunities are on the horizon. Maybe you'll find yourself on the 4th floor of a building when you land a big client, or you'll close a deal on the 4th of the month. 4 is also about hard work and diligence. It reminds us that good things often come to those who put in the effort and stay the course. So when you see 4 in 2025, take it as a sign to keep pushing forward with your goals, even when the going gets tough. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day, but it was built brick by brick, stone by stone. As we journey through 2025, keep an eye out for 4. It might appear as 4 similar items grouped together, in addresses or phone numbers, or even in nature. 4-leaf clovers, anyone. When you see it, take a moment to ground yourself and ask, where in my life do I need more stability? What foundations am I building for my future? How can I create more structure and order in my daily life? But don't get too comfortable, because our numerical adventure is far from over. as solid and dependable as 4 is, it's just one piece of the puzzle. As we leave the stable ground of 4 behind, we're about to enter the dynamic and transformative realm of our next lucky number. Are you ready to quintuple your fortune? Because coming up next, we have the adventurous, the freedom-loving, the change-embracing, number 5. 505, you beautiful agent of change. If 4 was all about stability and structure, 5 is here to shake things up in the best possible way. In 2025, 5 is going to be your cosmic reminder to embrace change, seek out new experiences, and adapt to whatever life throws your way. Now, you might be thinking, change, adventure, that sounds a bit scary. And you're not wrong, change can be intimidating. But here's the secret. With change comes opportunity. And in 2025, 5 is going to help you see the exciting possibilities in every new situation. In numerology, 5 is often associated with freedom, adventure, and versatility. It's the number of the 5 senses, reminding us to fully experience the world around us. It's the number of fingers on a hand, symbolizing our ability to grasp new concepts and manipulate our environment. In 2025, when 5 starts making frequent appearances in your life, it's a sign to break out of your routine and explore new horizons. Let's imagine a scenario. It's a warm summer day in May 2025, the 5th month, of course. You're feeling a bit restless, like you're stuck in a rut. As you're walking down the street, you notice a shop with a big 5th anniversary sale sign in the window. That 5 catches your eye, and you decide to step inside on a whim. As you browse, you strike up a conversation with the shop owner, who mentions they're looking for someone to help manage their social media. It's something you've always been interested in, but never pursued. Taking the appearance of 5 as a sign, you offer to help out part-time. Fast forward a few months, and this chance encounter has blossomed into a thriving side gig. You've discovered a passion for digital marketing that you never knew you had. This new skill not only brings in some extra income, but also opens up new opportunities in your main career. All because you embraced the adventurous energy of 5 and stepped out of your comfort zone. But 5 isn't just about big, life-changing events. It's also about the small changes we can make every day to keep life exciting and fresh. In 2025, 5 might be nudging you to take a different route to work, try a new cuisine, or strike up a conversation with someone you wouldn't normally talk to. These small changes can lead to new perspectives, new ideas, and new opportunities. 5 is also about adaptability and resourcefulness. In a world that's constantly changing, these qualities are more valuable than ever. When you see 5 in 2025, take it as a reminder to stay flexible and open-minded. Maybe it's time to learn a new skill or approach a problem from a different angle. Remember, in the game of life, it's not the strongest or the smartest who survive, but those who are most adaptable to change. As we move through 2025, keep an eye out for 5. It might appear as 5 items grouped together in phone numbers or addresses, or even in nature. Think of a starfish or the petals of certain flowers. When you see it, take a deep breath and ask yourself, where in my life could I use a little more adventure? What changes have I been avoiding that might actually be good for me? How can I be more adaptable in my daily life? But don't think we're slowing down now, because our numerical journey is still going strong. As exciting and transformative as 5 is, it's just one step on our path to fortune. Are you ready to multiply your luck even further? Because coming up next, we have the harmonious, the balanced, the love-filled, number 6. R6. If 5 was all about change and adventure, 6 is here to remind us of the importance of harmony, balance, and love in our lives. In 2025, 6 is going to be your cosmic cheerleader for all things related to relationships, home, and finding equilibrium in your life. Now, you might be wondering, how can a number bring more love and harmony into my life? Well, my friend, it's all about awareness and intention. When 6 starts popping up in your life in 2025, it's a gentle nudge from the universe to focus on your relationships, create a nurturing home environment, and find balance between your various responsibilities. In numerology, 6 is often associated with domestic bliss, nurturing, and responsibility. It's considered the number of Venus, the planet of love and beauty. In many cultures, 6 is seen as a perfect number because it's the sum of its divisors, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 6. In 2025, when you see 6, take it as a sign to create more beauty and harmony in your life and the lives of those around you. Let's paint a picture. It's a cool autumn evening in September 2025. You're feeling a bit disconnected from your loved ones, caught up in the hustle and bustle of daily life. As you're tidying up your living room, you notice that the clock on the wall has stopped at 6 a.m. That 6 catches your eye, and you decide to take it as a sign. You realize it's been a while since you've had quality time with your family or close friends. Inspired by this realization, you decide to host a dinner party. You invite 6 of your closest friends or family members. See what we did there? As you prepare the meal and set the table, you find yourself feeling more grounded and connected. During the dinner, conversations flow, laughter fills the air, and you remember the importance of these connections in your life. But 6 isn't just about personal relationships. It's also about your relationship with your community and the world at large. In 2025, when 6 makes an appearance, it might be encouraging you to volunteer, to mentor someone, or to find ways to make your corner of the world a little bit better. 6 reminds us that we're all interconnected, and that by helping others, we ultimately help ourselves. 6 is also about finding balance in your life. It's easy to get caught up in work or one particular aspect of our lives, neglecting other important areas. When you see 6 in 2025, take it as a reminder to check in with yourself. Are you balancing your work life with your personal life? Are you taking care of your physical health as well as your mental and emotional well-being? Are you giving as much as you're receiving in your relationships? As we journey through 2025, keep an eye out for 6. It might show up as 6 items grouped together, in phone numbers or addresses, or even in nature. Think of a honeycomb or snowflake. When you see it, take a moment to reflect. How can I bring more harmony into my life? Where do I need to focus on nurturing and care? How can I create more beauty in my environment? But don't get too comfortable, because our numerical adventure is far from over. As harmonious and loving as 6 is, it's just one piece of the puzzle. Are you ready to septuple your luck? Because coming up next, we have the mystical, the spiritual, the deeply introspective. Number 7. 707, you enigmatic number of mystery and wisdom. If 6 was all about harmony and balance in the physical world, 7 is here to connect you with your inner world, your intuition, and the deeper mysteries of life. In 2025, 7 is going to be your spiritual guide, leading you on a journey of self-discovery and personal growth. Now, I can almost hear you asking, spiritual growth, inner wisdom, how does that translate to good fortune? Well, my curious friend, sometimes the greatest fortunes aren't measured in dollars and cents, but in the richness of our inner lives and the depth of our understanding. And in 2025, 7 is here to help you tap into that inner wealth. In numerology, 7 is often associated with spiritual awakening, introspection, and the quest for knowledge. It's considered a sacred number in many cultures and religions. Think of the 7 days of creation, the 7 chakras, the 7 wonders of the ancient world. In 2025, when 7 starts making frequent appearances in your life, It's a sign to look beyond the surface, to question, to seek, and to grow. Let's imagine a scenario. It's a quiet winter evening in February 2025. You're feeling a bit lost, unsure of your path in life. As you're browsing through a bookstore, you notice a display of 7 steps to self-discovery books. That 7 catches your eye, and you decide to pick up one of the books. As you start reading, you find yourself drawn into a journey of self-reflection and personal growth. Inspired by this, you decide to dedicate more time to your inner development. Maybe you start a daily meditation practice or begin journaling your thoughts and dreams. Perhaps you sign up for a philosophy class or start studying a spiritual tradition that's always intrigued you. As you delve deeper into these practices, you find that your intuition becomes sharper, your decision-making improves, and you start to see patterns and connections in your life that you never noticed before. But 7 isn't just about solitary contemplation, it's also about seeking wisdom from others. In 2025, when 7 appears, it might be encouraging you to seek out a mentor, to attend a workshop or seminar, or to engage in deep, meaningful conversations with people who challenge your thinking. 7 reminds us that true wisdom often comes from a combination of inner reflection and outer learning. 7 is also associated with good luck and fortunate coincidences. You know those moments when everything seems to align perfectly, as if by magic. That's 7 energy at work. In 2025, keep an eye out for these synchronicities. They might be leading you towards opportunities you never expected. As we move through 2025, watch for 7 to appear in your life. It might show up as 7 items grouped together, in phone numbers or addresses, or even in nature. Think of the 7 colors of the rainbow. When you see it, take a moment to tune into your intuition and ask, what deeper truths am I ready to uncover? How can I cultivate more wisdom in my life? What synchronicities should I be paying attention to? But don't think we're done yet, because our numerical journey still has one more stop. As mystical and enlightening as 7 is, it's just the penultimate step on our path to fortune. Are you ready for the grand finale? Because coming up next, we have the abundant, the powerful, the infinitely prosperous, number 8. 8. Oh 8, you powerhouse of prosperity and abundance. If 7 was all about inner wisdom and spiritual growth, 8 is here to help you manifest that wisdom in the material world. In 2025, 8 is going to be your cosmic ally for achieving success, abundance, and mastery in all areas of your life. Now, you might be thinking, finally, a number that's all about tangible success and prosperity. And you're not wrong. 8 is often associated with material wealth and worldly achievement. But here's the thing, 8's energy is about more than just money in the bank. It's about achieving a sense of mastery and abundance in all areas of your life. In numerology, 8 is considered the number of power, authority, and material success. Its shape, 2 circles stacked on top of each other, represents the balance between the material and spiritual worlds. In many Asian cultures, 8 is considered extremely lucky because its pronunciation sounds similar to the word for wealth or prosperity. In 2025, when 8 starts making frequent appearances in your life, it's a sign that you're in a powerful position to manifest your desires and achieve your goals. Let's paint a picture. It's a bustling spring day in April 2025. You're feeling motivated and ambitious, ready to take on new challenges. As you're walking into an important meeting at work, you notice that the conference room number is 888. That 888 catches your eye, and you take it as a sign of imminent success. Feeling confident and empowered, you deliver a knockout presentation that impresses everyone in the room. Riding this wave of 8 energy, you decide to set some ambitious goals for yourself, both in your career and your personal life. Maybe you finally start that business you've been dreaming about, or you set a challenging fitness goal for yourself. As you work towards these goals, you find that doors seem to open for you, opportunities present themselves, and you're able to overcome obstacles with ease. But 8 isn't just about personal achievement. It's also about using your power and success to benefit others. In 2025, when 8 appears, it might be encouraging you to take on a leadership role, to mentor others, or to use your resources to make a positive impact in your community. 8 reminds us that true abundance comes from creating value for others, not just for ourselves. 8 is also about balance and cycles. Its shape represents infinity, a never-ending loop of cause and effect. In 2025, 8 might be reminding you to consider the long-term consequences of your actions, to think sustainably, and to create systems and structures that will continue to bring abundance long into the future. As we journey through 2025, keep an eye out for 8. It might appear as 8 items grouped together in phone numbers or addresses, or even in nature. Think of a spider with its 8 legs. When you see it, take a moment to reflect on your goals and ask yourself, where in my life am I ready to step into my power? How can I create more abundance, not just for myself, but for others? What systems can I put in place to ensure long-term success? Now that we've explored our 8 lucky numbers for 2025, you might be wondering, what does all of this really mean? How do I put this information to use in my daily life? Well, my fortune-seeking friend, let's dive into the bigger picture and explore the true significance of these numerical nuggets of wisdom. First and foremost, it's crucial to understand that these numbers, while potentially influential, are not magical talismans that will automatically transform your life. They're more like cosmic road signs, gently guiding you towards opportunities for growth, success, and fulfillment. The real magic happens when you combine awareness of these numbers with intentional action and a positive mindset. Think of it this way: each of these numbers represents a different aspect of a well-rounded, fortunate life. 1 encourages leadership and new beginnings. 2 reminds us of the power of partnerships and balance. 3 sparks creativity and self-expression. 4 grounds us and helps us build strong foundations. 5 pushes us out of our comfort zones and into new adventures. 6 nurtures our relationships and creates harmony. 7 deepens our wisdom and spiritual connection. And 8 empowers us to achieve material success and abundance. By being aware of these different energies, you're essentially expanding your toolkit for navigating life's challenges and opportunities. When you see these numbers appearing in your life, it's an invitation to tune into that particular energy and consider how you might apply it to your current situation. For example, let's say you're facing a difficult decision at work. You're torn between playing it safe and taking a risk on a new project. As you're mulling over your options, you notice the clock reads 5:55. That 555 might be a gentle nudge from the universe, reminding you of the importance of embracing change and adventure. It doesn't mean you should automatically choose the risky option, but it might encourage you to consider the potential benefits of stepping out of your comfort zone. Or perhaps you're feeling overwhelmed with all your responsibilities and commitments. You're struggling to find time for yourself amidst the chaos of daily life. Then, you notice your grocery bill comes to $66.66. That repeating 6 could be a reminder to focus on creating more harmony and balance in your life, to nurture your relationships, and to create a more peaceful home environment. The key is to use these numerical synchronicities as prompts for self-reflection and mindful action. They're not about predicting the future or guaranteeing specific outcomes. Instead, they're tools for tuning into the rhythms of the universe and aligning yourself with positive energies. Moreover, being aware of these lucky numbers can help you cultivate a more positive and observant mindset. When you're on the lookout for these numbers, you're essentially training yourself to be more present and aware of your surroundings. This increased awareness can lead to noticing other opportunities and positive signs that you might have otherwise missed. It's also worth noting that the power of these numbers often lies in the meaning we assign to them. By choosing to see these numbers as positive signs, we're essentially programming our subconscious minds to be more optimistic and open to opportunity. This positive mindset can become a self-fulfilling prophecy, leading to more lucky experiences and favorable outcomes. However, it's crucial to maintain a balanced perspective. While it can be fun and potentially beneficial to pay attention to these lucky numbers, it's important not to become overly superstitious or to base all your decisions solely on numerical signs. Use these numbers as complementary tools in your decision-making process, alongside practical considerations, logical thinking, and your own intuition. Remember too that fortune and luck are not just about external circumstances or material gains. True fortune encompasses a sense of fulfillment, purpose, and joy in life. Each of these numbers, in its own way, points towards different aspects of a rich and meaningful existence. By paying attention to all of them, you're essentially striving for a well-rounded, balanced approach to creating your own luck. As we navigate through 2025, think of these 8 lucky numbers as your cosmic companions, each one ready to lend its unique energy when you need it most. The pioneering spirit of 1, the harmonious balance of 2, the creative spark of 3, the solid foundation of 4, the adventurous spirit of 5, the nurturing warmth of 6, the deep wisdom of 7, and the abundant power of 8. All of these energies are available to you, ready to be called upon as you write your own story of fortune and success. So, as you move forward into 2025, keep your eyes open and your mind receptive. Notice when these numbers appear in your life, but more importantly, notice how they make you feel and what thoughts they inspire. Use them as prompts for reflection, as encouragement to take positive action, and as reminders of the many different facets of a fortunate life. And remember, at the end of the day, the luckiest number of all is the one you choose to embrace. Whether it's one of these 8 or a number that holds special significance for you personally, the true power lies in your belief, your actions, and your willingness to co-create your destiny with the universe. As we continue our journey through the mystical world of numerology and fortune, let's take a moment to consider how these lucky numbers might interact with each other and with the overall energy of the year 2025. After all, numbers don't exist in isolation. They dance together in a complex cosmic choreography, creating patterns and rhythms that can influence our lives in subtle yet profound ways. 2025 itself is an interesting number when we break it down numerologically. If we add up its digits, 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 5, we get 9. In numerology, 9 is often associated with completion, humanitarian efforts, and universal love. It's as if the year itself is setting the stage for big finishes, for wrapping up long-term projects, and for making a positive impact on the world at large. So how does this overarching energy of 9 interact with our 8 lucky numbers? Well, it adds an interesting dimension to each of them. 1 and 9. The pioneering energy of 1, combined with the humanitarian aspect of 9, could make 2025 an excellent year for starting projects or initiatives that have a strong social impact. It's about being a leader, not just for personal gain, but for the greater good. 2 and 9. The partnership energy of 2 aligns beautifully with 9's universal love. This could be a powerful year for forming alliances, both personal and professional, that have far-reaching positive effects. 3 and 9. The creative expression of 3 combined with 9's completion energy might make 2025 a fantastic year for finishing and sharing your creative projects with the world. It's about using your unique voice to contribute to the collective. 4 and 9. The stable foundation of 4, paired with 9's humanitarian focus, suggests that 2025 could be a great year for building structures or systems that support community well-being. Think about how you can create something lasting that benefits many. 5 and 9. The adventurous spirit of 5, combined with 9's universal perspective, could make 2025 a year of life-changing journeys, whether physical travels or personal growth experiences that expand your understanding of the world and your place in it. 6 and 9. Both 6 and 9 have nurturing, caring energies. In 2025, this combination might inspire you to extend your circle of care beyond your immediate family and friends to your broader community or even global causes. 7 and 9. The spiritual wisdom of 7 aligns beautifully with 9's universal love. 2025 could be a powerful year for spiritual growth that leads to a deeper sense of connection with all of humanity. 8 and 9. The abundance of 8 combined with 9's humanitarian focus suggests that 2025 could be a year where material success and making a positive impact on the world go hand in hand. It's about creating wealth with a purpose. As you can see, the overarching energy of 2025 adds a layer of depth and purpose to each of our lucky numbers. It's as if the universe is encouraging us to think bigger, to consider how our individual actions and successes can contribute to the greater good. But let's take this a step further. What happens when our lucky numbers start combining with each other? The possibilities are endless, but here are a few intriguing combinations to consider. 1 and 5. This combination screams innovation and change. If you see these numbers together in 2025, it might be a sign to take bold, pioneering action in a new direction. 2 and 6. Both of these numbers deal with relationships, but on different scales. Seeing them together might encourage you to consider how your close personal relationships, 6, can be leveraged into broader partnerships or collaborations. 2. 3 and 7. This is a powerhouse combination for those on a creative or spiritual path. It might signal a time when your creative expression, 3, is particularly in tune with deeper spiritual truths. 7. 4 and 8. This combination is all about building lasting success. If you see these numbers together, it might be a sign to focus on creating solid, practical systems. 4, that can lead to long-term abundance. 8. Of course, these are just a few examples. The real joy comes in noticing these combinations in your own life and intuiting what they might mean for you personally. Remember, numerology is as much an art as it is a science. It's about tuning into your intuition and being open to the messages the universe is sending you. And there you have it, folks. Our journey through the 8 lucky numbers that will bring you fortune in 2025 is complete. From the pioneering energy of 1 to the abundant power of 8, each of these numbers offers its own unique vibration and potential for bringing good fortune into your life. But remember, luck is not just about sitting back and waiting for good things to happen. These numbers are tools, cosmic nudges, if you will, encouraging you to take action, make changes, and align yourself with the positive energies of the universe. As you move through 2025, keep your eyes open for these numbers. They might appear in unexpected places, on license plates, in phone numbers, on receipts, or even in nature. When you spot them, take a moment to pause and reflect. What message might the universe be sending you? What action might you need to take?